Deputy Mayor Maloney,
Yes.
Councillor Smith,
No.
Councillor Bowie,
No.
Mayor Smith,
Yes.
Councillor Quemby,
Yes.
Councillor Wilson.
Yes.
4-2, motion's carried.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. That vote is recorded as 4-2, and the motion is carried.
It was a big night last night, following up on a pretty heavy general council meeting the week before. Council did vote 4-2 in favor of moving ahead with relocation of the library with the new proposed arena and recreation complex. And, there's certainly a lot of emotion in this conversation and a lot of sentiment that goes along with a library that's been in one spot for over 100 years in the community. But at the same time, I think council is looking very much towards the future and the opportunity to create a better library and one that sees more traffic and more circulation, while at the same time, through our Timber Mart purchase downtown, really allowing the downtown to focus on the waterfront and allow it to flourish. So change isn't often easy, but I think in this case it's justified. Still a lot of work to do, so now that everything is confirmed as to where we want it, we have to go back and do some more business modeling and then ultimately some architectural work and get ready for when we think funds may be available, which would be sometime in 2018 if the federal government carries through on their promise, and hope that at the same time provincial funds are available as well. And there's still work to do in our part of the house in terms of getting the money together. So it's not a short-term thing. We're still looking at something that's measured in years, but this is a major step forward again today. The library's not going anywhere, so people are still going to be able to enjoy that building as a library for some time to come, but we'll certainly turn our attention towards reuse and what it can be in the future and how it can be a participant in whatever the downtown becomes. So it's not the end of that building by any means. Everyone recognizes the history and their connection to that history. We want to keep it as an integral part of our downtown, just not as a library. I think the great thing about our community is people aren't shy with their opinions. They tell us all the time what they're looking for, and that's fantastic because it helps us make decisions. As far as the whole downtown goes, there's going to be a downtown master planning process. There's going to be a process about Timber Mart and what we want to see there, and so that's going to include more than just some hard boundaries of certain parts of town. We're going to look at this very broad form and make the best of what I think are great opportunities.